Hello, Mr. Mathis.
How are you, Brittney?
I'm all right. I'm sleepy. I'm gonna try to go to bed a little earlier tonight because I didn't get much sleep. But other than that, I'm okay. How are you?
Well, I'm fighting the sickness stuff.
I know it. It's horrible.
So
Um,
I just want to come up for a minute because, as you can tell, I don't have much of a voice. But I didn't want you to have to explain this, and I definitely don't want Seth to have to explain it. So back in what they're talking about is back in August of 23, Seth was doing hand-to-hand combat training, and he had a gentleman that put his knee/thigh uh, on Seth's ankle and tried to hip toss him. And when he did that, it messed up Seth's ankle pretty bad, and it's just short of breaking his ankle. So he was off for 3 to 4 weeks on short-term disability. He was immediately put on short-term disability because obviously he was injured at work while in training. As soon as he recovered from that injury, he was right back to work. Unfortunately, in the line of work that he does not have what you would call desk duty or light duty work. So it's either you can fully accomplish the task to do the job, or you go on short-term disability. The other thing that people have to understand, again, a lot of these people make claims with no receipts, no real information to back up what they're saying. You also have to understand that you only get 60% of your income. So nobody in their right mind would want to be on short-term disability for any length of time unless they had no other choice.
Very well said. You explained it so well and graceful, a lot better than I would have because. Um, but you guys, this when Tony told me this today, and Justin, I I thought to myself, my, how this is, what an example this is to show you how things are completely not what they seem. Tony, they're trying to push this narrative that, and I mean, I heard the girl say it today, and they're speaking as if it's fact that Seth was out of work up until 3 weeks before Sebastian disappeared. You guys do the math. Like, no, no.
Well, I would tell you guys that are listening, there are very few creators that have direct access to either Seth or myself to get real information. Brittney is one, Justin is one, Josh the Lab is one, obviously Bullhorn Betty is one, and Mr. and Mrs. E's Crimecast is the other. So not to say that there are not other good creators out there, but outside of those five, there's not very many that have direct access to us to get the real information from the source.
Mm-hmm. And I can tell you, uh, no one has been. Here's another one while I have you here. And Tony's sick, so guys, if you don't mind, please say a prayer for him. He's trying to work and battle. You've been battling this for a little while, being sick.
Yeah,
It's cold.
it's been 4 or 5 days probably.
Goodness. Well, I just want to dispel this rumor as well while you're up here, and I'm not going to invest all my time in the drama because it doesn't help any of us. But so this particular topic was important to me, and I know it's important, for the truth to be out there about Seth because he's got enough on him. But I can speak for myself. I can speak for Justin. I know I can speak for Miss E. Anybody, Mr. E. We are not paid by anybody except YouTube. Tony Mathis, Seth Rogers, Nick the Hat, Dog the Bounty. Nobody is paying us a dime. So that too was also a lie that was told today.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Seth is not paying anybody on his team, nor is his team paying anybody else. I will say, to be completely fair, if Seth and I see somebody that's doing a good job with their live, that's sticking to the facts and not creating drama, as you know, we'll send super stickers on behalf of both of us. But that's about the closest that anybody we work with is to getting paid. We simply work with people we trust.
Yeah, no, even when I don't want to say I was not so fond of you. It feels mean, but even when you weren't even around that much, and I looked at you differently, I still supported Seth. My stance is I take this stance because I believe in my heart is the right position to be in regards to Sebastian. I have given Tony the benefit of the doubt instead of just automatically assuming that he's what everybody is claiming that he is. And yeah, that's it. It's nothing more, nothing less. I think it's the right side. And I'm sorry that there has to be sides, but that's kind of just the way it is right now. And I feel like this is the side that's trying to get to the bottom of where Sebastian's at. So.
Yeah, Brett, I appreciate that. Seth and I
Yeah.
both appreciate you, and I'm going to go ahead and drop down.
Okay, thank you so much for coming up, and I appreciate you as well. I hope you get to feeling better.
Thank you, Brittney. Appreciate you.
Have a good night if I don't see you again. 1 second, guys.